Hi travellers, Chris here and welcome to Rainbow Beach. We're here for the next few days just exploring, seeing what there is to do here. We're going over to Fraser Island, hopefully Poona Lake and a couple of other things. So I hope you enjoy it. Rainbow Beach is a small coastal town that can be found in the Wide Bay Burnett region on the Fraser coast of Queensland. This traditional little surfing and fishing town has a population of just over 1,000 residents and is located approximately 75 kilometres from Gympie and 239 kilometres from Brisbane. Some of its biggest highlights in Rainbow Beach is the beachside camping, four-wheel drive tracks, the gateway to Fraser Island, and for having some of the most amazing coastline. This is all part of the Great Sandy National Park and what we'll be exploring in today's video. Surprisingly, it hasn't changed in decades and still a quiet, idyllic getaway for those who love surf, fish, hiking, exploring, four-wheel driving, or just to relax and soak up the Queensland sun and lifestyle. The summertime temps tend to range from 22 to 30 degrees Celsius and in winter from 11 to 24 degrees. There are many people that'll still brave the waters at winter time and enjoy that year-round beach holiday. The Main Street section is very short and maybe 1 or 2 blocks. You have clothes stores, cafes, bars, a grocery store, bakery, the local pub, some accommodation and the Tourist Information Centre. Conveniently, the tourist info can double as a pickup point for tours and where we started our Fraser Island tour. There are a few amazing places to eat and drink. Sea Salt's deck definitely has the beachside views. The Rainbow Beach Hotels has some awesome meals. And at the Rainbow Beach Surf Club is located right on the cliffs. The great thing is most of these places are open pretty early if you're craving that first coffee hit or a quick snack to eat early in the morning. Rainbow Beach offers a great range of accommodation from hotels, motels, hostels, Airbnb, camping, glamping and caravanning. As a traveller, you're certainly spoilt for choices. If you're on a restricted budget, you can find accommodation starting for as little as $30 a week for a campsite or a hostel. Comparatively, you would want to stay in style, then there is options for luxury accommodation. These are often placed in the hilly areas and overlook the Rainbow Beach waters. Camping is not allowed on Rainbow Beach itself, but there are 2 caravan parks. The Breeze Holiday Park, which is near the Carlo Point Marina, 5 minutes out of town, or the Rainbow Beach Holiday Village right next to the centre of town. There are national park sites available, but these campgrounds are only accessible by four-wheel drive and you will need a permit to drive there along with the site fees. And up next we have Poona Lake. Now Poona Lake can be found in the Kalula Recreation section of the Great Sandy National Park on the outskirts of Rainbow Beach. The turn off the highway is about 4 kilometres from Rainbow Beach and then another 3 kilometres to the Buy Me In Car Park. From there you will walk 4.2 kilometres return through the rainforest when it opens up into this amazing freshwater oasis. This has stretches of powdery white sand surrounded by pristine sapphire blue waters. Poona Lake is truly a small slice of heaven on earth, and if you wanted to know more about that, I'll link the full video in the description below. The Carlo Sand Blow is undeniably unique and not something you'll see along the Queensland coast. Only a quick walk through the trees just to make it out to a platform. From here you could admire the vast sand dunes or go for a longer trek through the desert. You will be awed by this wind-blown, ever-changing sand mass covering over 15 hectares. Once you make it all the way out there, there's a glorious lookout with views from Rainbow Beach's famous coloured sands, along with soaking in the stunning 180-degree panorama views from Double Island Point to Inskip Peninsula and around the southern tip of Fraser Island. In addition to the views, keep your eyes open for a glimpse of the area's birds of prey and ever-adventurous paragliders. Finally, you might like to take a walk along the sand dunes and bring a board with you for some sand tobogganing. Also note that this walk actually starts the 155-kilometre trek through the Cooloola Great Walk from Rainbow Beach all the way to Noosa. If you're into overnight hikes, then it might be something that you want to check out. You will see a lot of people fishing around Rainbow Beach and of course Inskip Point. Not sure if it's great for catching much, but a nice relaxing way to enjoy yourself while you're on holidays. The Laurie Hanson Park, which is also the start of the four-wheel driving track onto the beach, contains the Rainbow Stairs. It's a small art piece matching various points around the town which are painted in the same way, displayed in colours of the rainbow and very fitting for the town. Ceres Creek is located just outside of Rainbow Beach and can be accessed by any two-wheel drive vehicle. There are only a few car spaces, picnic tables and bathrooms available. The boardwalk in takes only a couple of minutes to access the pools in two different sections and crossing over the creek. After some heavy rain, there will be a lot of water passing through here and seems to be on the chilly side every time I come. A beautiful area though, very easy to get to and shallow enough for the younger kids to have a splash around. As mentioned before, Rainbow Beach is the gateway to Fraser Island. Most people will plan for a week-long visit in their own vehicle, while others will take a 1 or 2 day tour from Rainbow Beach or Hervey Bay. If you're limited for time, tours are sometimes your best option, and I'll link a blog in the description below to help you find these tours. I'll also link the full video on Fraser for you to check out what you can see. Fraser Island is a World Heritage listed historical, cultural and natural sanctuary that spans 123 kilometres in length and approximately 22 kilometres wide. It's the world's largest sand island, covered in ancient rainforest which hides hundreds of freshwater lakes, crystal clear creeks, and is teeming with unique wildlife both on land and in the surrounding waters. Some of your best highlights on the island are Lake Wabi, Champagne Pools, the Pinnacles, Lake Mackenzie, a rainforest growing in sand, and the SS Mahino shipwreck. This is one of the biggest highlights to the Queensland coast and one you won't regret. I might not have many divers here, but if I do, the Rainbow Beach has an amazing Wolf Rock dive site. This is a common dive site to visit as they have a congregation of grey nurse sharks all year round. Get up close and experience the adrenaline of being around so many sharks at once. This is not something for everyone, but an option if you're into it. As the name implies, you will not be disappointed by the polychromatic landscape that Mother Nature has created at Rainbow Beach in the coloured sands. It's composed of 72 varying shades of hues: reds, orange, amber, yellow and brown. This spectacular natural phenomenon stretches for around 8 kilometres along the southern end of Rainbow Beach. The best way to access the coloured sands is by four-wheel driving down the beach. However, you do have two alternative ways: by walking down the beach yourself and returning on the same track, or viewing them from the lookout point at Rainbow Beach or Carlo Sand Blow. These mammoth sand dunes, believed to have been formed for millions of years, range in size from 80 metres to almost 200 metres in height. The vast array of colours come from iron oxide and vegetable dyes leached into the sand from the surrounding environment. Although the rainbow dunes are mesmerising, there is more you can see by walking along the curved 24-kilometre long beach. Investigate the tidal pools, various caves and freshwater springs. In contrast to the many other relaxing activities within Rainbow Beach area, you can pick up the pace and feel the salty air rushing past you and take a four-wheel driving adventure along the beaches. Please be aware that access permits are a requirement for all beach driving between Noosa and Rainbow Beach. The main access point from the beach is from Griffin Parade, and you need to ensure this is done at low tide. From here you can drive past the coloured sands, through to Double Island Point, through the Leisure Track, to Kalula Beach, Tiawa Beach, and end up at Noosa. The biggest obstruction you need to be aware of is around the Mudlow Rocks. Sands and waves will change this environment every day and will determine how easy or hard it is to get through. Access the environment first by walking, drive slow when you go over it, always at low tide, and please don't end up on the wall of shame. These are people who have had their vehicles claimed by the sands and ocean by driving through at the wrong times. If you have a four-wheel drive, then you can take a day trip to Double Island Point and walk to the highest point of the headland to the lighthouse. This is only a short 1 kilometre walk, but it is primarily uphill and a bit of a heart starter. The views from the top are magnificent, and you can even find out more about the lighthouse from the information boards. Now, Tin Can Bay is only a short drive away from Rainbow Beach and a nice day trip to explore another small fishing town and other places to eat. But even more so, there's a popular dolphin experience that's been around for years. These dolphins are wild and randomly come and visit the lagoon, which is governed by the volunteers and the marine biologists. You get the opportunity to get up close and feed the dolphins a specially prepared diet. If you're lucky, there might even be a baby around. This is a big hit for the kids, only a small charge too, but will require an early visit to Tin Can Bay. To the north of Rainbow Beach is the Peninsula Inskip Point. This is where you'll find the Manta Ray barge or ferry that transfers you over to Fraser Island. Along with that, you have some very popular and cheap beach camping spots, and always a great choice to get some fishing in off the beaches. Sadly, in 2011, part of the local beach was swallowed by a large sinkhole, approximately 100 metres and 50 metres deep. Around 2019, we were the first to witness a smaller event happening right here in the same spot. It hasn't happened since, but very cool to see this in person. As you can see, there are plenty of things to see and do to keep yourself entertained at Rainbow Beach. If you're looking for more in-depth videos on what I've discussed today, I have videos on Poona Lake hike, Fraser Island, and four-wheel driving down the beach, so please click here to check them out. Thanks for watching today, and I'll see you in the next one.